What is up, friends? It is time for some more Breaking Bad. So excited to hop into these next episodes. The last one was absolutely insane. That finish was so good, so well done, so intense, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from there. I would assume that we pick up pretty much right where we left off because Jesse was in the middle of rushing both Mike and Gus to a hospital. I assume that's where they're going, but saying it out loud, I realize that's probably not a possibility because they don't want to show up to a place where they could get recognized or identified, and so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. I assume both of them survive. I don't see either of them dying from their wounds. At least that's my hope for them, but that was definitely a huge moment for Jesse stepping up like that, and that kind of tells me where his loyalties lie because he risked it all for Gus and for Mike, but at the same time, what else is he going to do in that situation? He kind of had to protect himself, and with most of the cartel members that posed a threat dead now, I don't exactly know where the story's going to go, who else is going to pop up, because it seems like there's no more opposition for Gus and his company. But then obviously on the opposite end of that spectrum, we had Walter kind of at a very low point in his life and just got some phenomenal dialogue scenes between him and Walter Jr. And so it'll be interesting to see when he and Jesse meet back up and kind of interact again, but although that might never happen based off what Jesse said. But anyway, super excited to hop into this episode with you guys. Hopefully you guys are excited to watch along with me. If you'd like to check out my full-length reaction to this and all the other Breaking Bad episodes I've done, check out my Patreon, the link for that being in the description below. Those are always uploaded before the YouTube edits, so if you'd like to see them ahead of time, that's definitely the place to do so. And if you enjoy this video, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. That always helps the video reach a lot more people and helps the channel out, so I appreciate your guys' support. And without further ado, let's hop into episode 11. Oh shoot, are we starting right away with like an operation on Gus or Mike? Do they have access to any like doctors that they can trust? Oh, interesting, they do. I was gonna be surprised if they showed up at a hospital. I mean, when you get that big, surely you gotta have somebody like that on hand. Man, Gus and Mike doubted Jesse for so long. It's so wild to see him being like one of the most crucial parts of the team right now. Love his development though. Certainly come a long way.
This man needs help!
This man pays my salary.
Please don't tell me that Mike dies. I'd be so devastated because I've really grown to love his character in this season. I don't want Gus to die either at this point. Even the so-called bad guys in this show, I love their characters, don't want them to die off.
My brother-in-law, he keeps talking about driving out to the factory farm. I have stalled him as long as I possibly can.
I saw Bill Burr's name. I was trying to avoid the guest names, but I still saw his. That'll be cool to see him in another episode.
Anything suspicious?
Still no.
Should we go?
Third time you asked me that.
Here's the job, buddy.
You know, supermodels and speedboats, you know?
Man, this change of direction this season has blown my mind with Walter working with Hank on the case. Such freaking amazing storytelling.
Hearing rumblings about some big play down south. Lots of bodies, apparently. You know, even by cartel standards. We'll know more when the buzzards leave the bones.
Walter knows exactly who was involved in that. I wonder if he thinks Jesse died.
So when are we going to talk about your face?
I don't want to get into it, okay?
No, it's not okay. If you're in over your head on something, don't you think I might be the guy to come to?
Oh man, if only you knew what he was involved with. He is the absolute last person that you can go to. I've always been worried about what Hank is going to do if he ever finds out about Walter, but I wonder if there's any chance that he wouldn't hate Walter because of it. He wouldn't go after him. I feel like that's a slim chance.
I don't want to talk about it. To you or to anyone else. I'm done explaining myself.
Little bit of drug lord Walter is sneaking into every interaction now. It's happened with Skyler. Looks like it's slowly starting to happen with Hank.
It's time to go.
Oh, dude is up and walking. That's wild. He gets back at it quick. I'm a little nervous what Gus is gonna do now that he has pretty much absolute power.
Water and rest.
I hope Mike's alright. I think he should be. Dude is like the toughest guy around, so he should recover quickly. I don't know if that's going to affect him in the long term, though. I don't know exactly where they hit him. It looked like chest or shoulder area last episode, if I remember right.
Unfortunately, only one way north. 6 miles to Texas. I've got a man there who'll drive us the rest of the way.
Kind of like the plane.
Dude, it's gonna be Jesse and Gus just talking for 6 miles. I'm sure we're gonna get some good moments between them here.
You did well down here. I think you can run the lab by yourself now.
Let Mr. White go. Pay him off or fire him. Don't kill him.
Yes, Jesse, thank you. I can't believe this man's still fighting for him, even after all they've been through, even after he told him never to come back. I love that he's still sticking up for him. They took like 10 steps and we already got a great exchange. Definitely hoping for more of that.
I decided I can't do it. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but hopefully you'll understand, and if you wanted to talk some more about it, that's fine.
Did I understand that right? Is Ted still refusing to freaking do it? This man is the most stubborn fool on the freaking show, even more than Walter.
Appreciate it if you would just help me out here.
I have thought long and hard about this, and here's what I want to do.
I'm not gonna like whatever he has to say. I'm so sick of this dude. I feel like he's gonna try and blackmail Skyler into doing something.
Written out to me. What is this?
I can't take your money.
And why is that?
Paying my debt with illicit gambling winnings feels wrong.
Oh, are you kidding me? Feels wrong? You are not the person to say that. Dude was committing tax fraud for years.
When did wrong suddenly become a problem for you? If they audit my business, we will go to prison where you will already be.
Oh, yes, Skyler, go in on him. She needs to stop playing the nice guy with Ted.
Write a new check. Only this time made payable.
What happened to us?
Make it payable to the Internal Revenue Service.
I can't.
Is Ted hiding something? There certainly has to be something else keeping him from paying the IRS instead of just being a complete, utter moron. I think Skyler needs to just sick Saul on him even more. The absolute power moves from this man. He asserts dominance in every freaking situation.
Fortuno, Cisco, and Luis, all dead. As is your grandson.
What? Jesse's here as well? This is gonna be the first time he's seen him since the Tuco fiasco, right?
Do you remember him?
That young man shot Joaquin to death. I believe you have met him before.
This is so brilliant. Gus has absolutely destroyed this man's life. He is completely alone now.
The Salamanca name dies with you. Will you look at me now? Look at me, Hector. Look at me.
The actor for Hector is pretty underrated as well. He does a great job at pulling off this persona. I mean, especially considering in the flashbacks and stuff, Hector is a completely different person.
Appreciate you doing this again.
Give me a chance to see how you work a case.
And watching weeds grow, huh? This job can be boring as hell until it's not.
Yes, and when it is not boring, it is the most intense moments of the entire show. I love that we're getting so much Hank and Walter scenes and Jesse and Gus in the same episode.
Take a ride to the street here, man.
Going to the chicken farm, it's straight ahead.
No, take a little detour.
Oh gosh, man, where are they gonna go now?
Yeah, there's this industrial laundry I want to check out.
Oh no, he's taking him to Walter's place of work. Oh, my heart's starting to beat real fast right now.
What are you doing? You just missed it.
It looked like a dirt road. I thought you meant further up.
Just bang at Huey over here.
What is his plan right now? He's got to be thinking so fast. Bro, no, what is he thinking?
I said to Mom ice cream, but she was like...
Oh my gosh, Hank is injured again. You've got to be kidding me. Walter, you absolute idiot. This man had done so well in his recovery, and now you just ruined him again.
Another visitor?
Oh, Mr. Magoo. Yeah, sure. Hey, watch out, don't run into any walls or anything.
I love that Hank still has a sense of humor pretty much no matter the situation. Doesn't seem like Hank is too upset about it, though.
Sorry about all this. And that guy, he just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, actually, he didn't. I saw him coming a mile away.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if that was intentional, but that's some cool dialogue right there, because it's almost like they're talking about Walter's involvement, because if he ever finds out, it'll feel like Walter came out of nowhere, but Hank thinks he's already got it figured out.
Ordered me a gimp mobile.
Like a handy van with a lift?
It's a regular Tahoe. It's got hand controls. Gotta get around on my own. Stop being such a damn burden to everyone.
Shoot, bro, I don't like that at all, because Walter was kind of there as like a safety net, I feel like, because they wouldn't have hurt Hank while Walter was present. At least I don't think so. But if he starts popping around to places by himself, then he's completely at risk.
We're good to go. That is, if this is still how you want to handle it.
All I want is for him to write a check.
It's going to be fine. I've got my A-team on it.
Isn't it his A-team Mike, though? He's out of commission, right? And also, I'm impressed. Skyler's getting her hands dirty now, too. Oh, that's how Bill Burr's involved in the episode again.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Thanks.
This man took care of business with the car wash before. He should be able to do it with Ted.
This is about you and me doing our best to keep Huell happy. Huell, you happy?
Reasonably.
What would make you unhappy?
Just not doing what he's told.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I like Huell, man. He's not in here too much, but he's definitely a presence every time he's on screen.
Skyler White sent you?
Doesn't matter who sent us.
This is a giant misunderstanding. Skyler would never do this to me.
Sit down and write.
Let's go. We got Angry Bill Burr now to add to the angry character list. Almost too many angry characters to keep track of, but they're all great.
Huell, you happy? Huell's happy.
Life is all good when Huell is happy. That went pretty well, man. I'm surprised at how quickly they got business taken care of. I'm definitely not used to things going well in the show, so I definitely have my suspicions this isn't over. Stop it right now, bro. Do not tell me that Ted, like, broke his neck or something. That would be the most ridiculous twist ever. Not to say I wouldn't be happy about that. Of course not. But that is very clever filmmaking, because they showed him trip on that rug earlier in the episode. I feel like if he's injured, he can try and pin it on like some forced entry or something like that.
Someone cooked here. Who was here?
Oh shoot, bro, Walter knows now. I'm a little freaked out though, because obviously with the Gale situation, Walter went after him. There's no way he would go after Jesse, but I mean, he does think he's against him now.
Jesse.
I got nothing to say to you, man.
Just 1 minute, that's all I ask.
Get the hell out of my house.
Man, tensions are so dang high. I'm so excited for this scene. At least it doesn't seem like he came here with violent intentions.
He's going to use you to replace me. He will kill me.
You brought your brother-in-law to our lab. What the hell is wrong with you?
That's not my fault, Jesse. Quit talking.
I like, though, that Jesse's still putting on a front for Walter right here, even though we just saw him fight for him behind the scenes. So Walter doesn't realize it, but Jesse still is on his side somewhat. Whoa, shoot, that guy came out of freaking nowhere, man. Bro, why are they tasing him, though? Are they just, like, doing that to keep him away from Jesse? Surely we aren't gonna see him almost get killed right now. Oh my gosh, dude. No, no, no. Obviously, he can't die right now. There's still another season. But clearly, something major is gonna go down.
You are done. Fired. Stay away from Pinkman. Are you listening to me?
Holy crap, bro. I never thought I'd see the day when Jesse is in and Walter is out.
Stay away from Pinkman, or else you'll do what? Kill me.
The audacity. Oh, I love that shot, man. The shadow coming in definitely fits the change in mood right there. It's gotten real dark.
You can't kill me, because Jesse wouldn't cook for you if you did.
That's it, isn't it?
Walter's brain is so freaking fast. He figures out literally every scene or every motivation in a matter of seconds.
No matter how hard you try to turn him against me, and he still won't let you do it.
Holy crap, this is an amazing shot. The change from the darkness back to the lighting once Walter realizes that he still has some power, and they did that all in one take.
There's the matter of your brother-in-law. He is a problem you promised to resolve. You have failed. Now it's left to me to deal with him.
Gus, you stop that. If he goes after Hank again, I will lose it.
If you try to interfere, I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter.
Oh my, dude, that is a serious threat. What the heck does Walter do at this point, man? He is completely stuck, and he doesn't even have Jesse to rely on anymore. I 100% believe that Gus would follow through with that threat, too.
The good news is the IRS has been paid off. The bad news is, here goes nothing. Hey! Whoa, slow down! What the?
Saul.
How did you hear?
Hear what?
I hate that they haven't told us what happened to Ted. I don't know if he's dead or if he's just seriously injured.
Gus is gonna murder my whole family. I need this man now. Saul! Now, Saul!
Yeah, you understand there's no coming back from this.
Oh, he's actually going through with this. What? I thought we completely abandoned that plot line when they first mentioned it.
It's gonna cost you.
How much?
$125,000, but you got 4 people to vanish. It's gonna be at least $500,000.
I've got the money.
Oh no, is the $125,000 not gonna be enough because Skyler gave the money to Ted? That would be devastating, dude.
You need to call the DEA. Tell them that Gus has a hit out on Hank. Please. My brother-in-law doesn't deserve to die because of this.
I'll say it's the cartel. They're coming back.
Oh man, I love this scene. The stakes of this have raised so fast.
Just give me an hour, and then you make the phone call. Don't forget, please. Thank you, Saul.
Oh man, what would he do without Saul in his life? This man has saved him so many times. Please tell me he still has enough. I'm gonna be so pissed at Skyler if she gave away the money that would save their family. And in the other scene, they already said the check's in the mail, so there's nothing they could do now.
The money, Skyler. Where is the rest? Skyler, where is the money?
I gave it to Ted.
You did what?
This is incredible, man. This is elite TV right here. And the soundtrack right now, too, is incredible. Oh my gosh, this is Emmy-worthy acting from Cranston right now. Dude has absolutely lost it.
Skyler? It's happening again. The DEA called.
This whole story is just going crazy right now. Everything is happening at once.
Marie, I'm here. I'm here. Tell me exactly what happened.
Dude, Walter's laughing in the background is such a fantastic touch for that moment. Oh, dang, bro. Oh my, that may have just become my new favorite episode right there. I'm not sure, but the way that finished and the way that has just completely changed the entire trajectory of the show, I was not prepared for that. Because before that, I feel like all the story movements have been so gradual. Because you guys know I've always been predicting the worst is going to happen. But then it always surprises me by not being the worst. But now I really think it is going to be the worst. The moment Gus showed up to the location that they brought Walter to the end of that episode, was probably one of the best sequences of television that I've ever watched. That was just a roller coaster. And there was so much intensity. The pacing just completely switched once we got there, and it feels like every single situation, every plot line has just gotten as dire as it's ever been in the whole show, whether it's Walter and his family now as well being in threat for dying because of Gus killing them, and now Hank is in trouble again, and it doesn't seem like Gus is going to take any sort of precautions. I think he's going all the way. He wants Hank dead really bad, and so that terrifies me. And just the way that Walter's character shift there from just being so panicked to just basically turning into the Joker or something there at the end, where he seems to have just gone insane realizing the situation that he's in. And I cannot believe that the story with Ted and the money actually came back into play there as well, and it's just blowing my mind how well thought out this storyline and the writing is in this, because it was already a fantastic plot line with Skyler having helped Ted fake tax information and then it coming back to them after they'd already started a business, and obviously with Walter, and so that already was providing so much stress. But then for that to be involved again later on is just so genius, and I honestly don't know where things are going to go from here. I mean, we still don't even really know what happened to Ted. I don't know if he's dead or not, because his hand was still kind of like twitching there when he hit his head on there. I would be shocked if he just died like that. That would be a very anticlimactic death for his character. But again, I was already mentioning in that episode how much I despised him, and the fact that we only have 2 more episodes to go in this season is really worrying to me, because if this was like episode 5 or 6 or something in the season, I might not be as stressed out, because I would think that there's a chance it's just kind of like a diversion, or it's just to kind of keep the intensity up. But the fact that we're approaching a season finale makes me really worried that something huge is going to go down. And we know what Walter is capable of when he's angry, and we've seen it plenty of times in the show. I wouldn't be surprised if when his back is completely up against the wall and he has nowhere else to go, that he would just switch and go on the offensive versus Gus, because at this point I don't think he has another option. They lost the chance, the one chance they had at escaping, and even if somehow they go and find more money later on, I don't think that there will be enough time at that point to escape, because Gus or someone else will probably get wind of it. But as well, he doesn't even work for Gus anymore, so it's not like he could make any more money anyway. But we also still have the X Factor in Jesse, who we've seen in this episode, despite what he told Walter, that he still cares about him and he doesn't want him to die at least. And so I wonder if he's even capable of being turned. Gus seems very confident that he can get his opinion swayed, but I don't think Jesse would do that. I think he's too much of a good person deep down, and he has too much of a long-running connection with Walter that he wouldn't sink to the level of allowing him to be killed. So maybe he could come into play and take action as well. And at this point, usually I would like keep going and analyzing other parts of the episode, but really I don't want to. I want to go straight into the next episode, because I cannot wait to see what happens next. And one last thing is just, of course, all the acting has just completely ramped up 10 out of 10s across the board, if not even higher than 100% level. And so it's just really helping the already great writing. And so I cannot wait to get into the next episode with you all. Hopefully you guys are excited to keep watching with all the craziness. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Definitely one of the most wild ones. And if you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Of course, that helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel out. And if you'd like to see what happens next with me earlier than what you're getting here, they'll already be on Patreon. The link for that is in the description below. And so until the next episode, I will see you all later. Peace.